Test, test. Aha, there we go. Awesome. We have audio again. Sorry about that. Today is a wonderful day of technical difficulties. I can just tell you in advance. Um, so I opened OBS not so long ago and discovered that everything on it was broken. Everything. Um, so the previous stream that I did with you all, I had recently rebuilt my computer. Also, hello, welcome to Feedback Friday. It is Art Edition. I'm your host, Jacob. It's going to be a bit of a chaotic one today. I'm sorry about that. Um, so, the last art stream we did together, we were actually doing this frame stuff, kind of getting this looking nice again. Um, and I lost all that. So, woohoo! Um, Basically, where it was kind of linking to kind of pull the assets into the stream, I've been doing some drive stuff on my computer, um, and it ended up changing like the drive names. So everything is a broken link. Um, like if I go to like lunch break or the other kind of panels, I don't have all the characters and stuff. Before it was just everything was missing. Uh, so I was trying to relink to all those files, but haven't finished it yet. Um, let's see, looking for the Portal Paladin. This is not a high priority thing to be done, but I'm a little sad because all the work that I did. Um, Also, yeah. Hey, look, there's the Chrome Dragon Slayer cannon. Wonder what that could be about. Um, let's see. Need to go to the shared drive, regions, rifts, mice, and I believe it was that asset. Yeah, there you are, friend. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm mumbling. I will up the volume. Let's see. Doot doot doot. Test test. Says coming through my headphones, right? Or my microphone. Okay, yeah. All right. Hopefully that's a little better. I did turn it up a bit. I know Dave's stream is always on the quieter end as well. Um, okay. Well, I don't need to go around and turn on all the images on stream. We already did that the last stream, and that was last year. I don't want to, you know, repeat that same stream. I don't think it's the most interesting thing. So let's talk about what we're doing today. I have something I need to get done today, but I prefer to do that off stream because it's kind of spoilery and there's elements about it that I want you to see when you see it. But that also means I want to keep it short because I want to kind of quickly jump over and get a thing done that I want to. Um, However, what I'd like to do with you all is birthday's coming up, and we are working on some trap skins. So it'd be fun if we can kind of. Oh my goodness! Now my tablet. So my computer also rebooted this morning. Normally that's not a thing that's an issue, but apparently it just completely brain farted. I went to like touch my stylus to my drawing tablet, and my cursor jumped to a completely other monitor. Um, so apparently it doesn't remember what screen I draw with. There we go, fixed. Um, but no, that's why did that vanish? Awesome. It's gonna be one of those days, I think. All right. Okay. Hide that. These can just be grouped together and fade out a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see. All right, so where was I? Today, I'd love to do some concept sketches with you all to try and create a birthday-themed Chrome Dragon Slayer cannon. There, I did it. All right. Your PC was acting a bit haywire this past few days. Maybe it's asking you for some new parts. The new parts is what made mine go haywire. So it's been temperamental ever since we built this thing. Don't know. Maybe it's just because Windows 11. I was on Windows 10 before. Who knows? But yeah. So if we were to do some kind of birthday fun time, what do we think would be cool? Do we have any concepts? Basically, for the stream today, I'm planning on just doing a short, kind of like up to lunchtime stream, likely. This is also a very used trap right now, so it'd be nice to have more fun options to work with. I know we've done a few for it. Yeah. Trap skins are a lot of fun. I love creating them. I love using them. And people seem to enjoy them, so happy to make more. Yeah, what kind of concepts do we want to try? Yes. Birthday skin for the Chrome Dragon Slayer cannon is correct. I would love for you all to kind of like give me suggestions. Like what kind of themes? Hello, computer? Why are you hanging? Oh goodness. What is happening? It just like hung for many seconds. Okay. I'm going to save this to my hard drive because right now it's streaming through and I don't like working that way. Birthday. Cool. Oh, actually, I want to save that as a clip file because that lets me record a time lapse. And then I can replay that at the end. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Snake that shoots birthday cannon on the Chrome Dragon Slayer. Firing cupcakes. Ooh, candy or confetti cannon. If it was the cupcakes, chocolate with sprinkles. Confetti cannon's kind of neat. Yeah. Draconic is all about the flames. Birthday is all about blowing out candle flames. Oh. Flame blower skin. That's fun. Could be like a combination of like confetti cannon that is designed to blast candles. Yeah, the snake theme would be good for doing the Lunar New Year. Sparkling candle launcher. It's just a giant lighter for lighting birthday candles all at once. You know, it's a flamethrower. Actually, I like the idea of it being a confetti cannon. I guess how would you kind of show that? Obviously, like I'm thinking like party popper style, right? It's kind of like a sealed kind of dome, right? But I mean, maybe it would be better to show it as like bursting. Like that style, right? And it could just be a whole bunch of them going off all at the same time. It's just a very explodey, chaotic time. Maybe this one's not yet popped. Something like that. Maybe they're the cones. But yeah, like party poppers kind of thing. Should probably look up what those actually look like instead of just thinking about the icons and chat programs that I use. Looks like a microphone. Yeah, but yeah, there would be confetti. Oh yeah, droids. That'd be great. There's like a droid kind of like up here with it under an arm. Like aiming it. And a party hat. Hmm. I I love the idea of it blowing out a cake with it, and I kind of want there to be a droid just like holding a cake. I can't really put it too close to the cheese there. But like, okay, imagine this one's kind of pointed a little more towards us, and there's this droid holding up a cake, right? And the cake would be here. It's got all its candles, but it's like blasting it apart, and there's just candles flying off of it. So it's kind of extremely powerful party popper. Now I do want it to like be clear that the idea is that it was trying to blow the candles out, but or maybe it's just walking by with the cake held in the air. I don't know. Like, should it be facing away or facing towards it? Probably facing towards it if it's trying to do this. Again, I need to be a little bit careful about placement for the cheese because that sits over top. There's like a wide cheese, like I believe, party will use the Cogley Colby or whatnot. I think that one's a bit wider of a cheese, so I need to be careful about that placement. Alternately, it could be, the droid is in the back. Whoop, I did not grab it. Here, and like leaned in. Or even just standing this far away, and it's just like exploding the cake. It was like about to place the cake down, and it just got blasted. Hmm. Yeah, cake is just absolutely obliterated and flying everywhere. One of the candles is somehow still lit. Have the droid on top, kind of like pointing down at it, like he just commanded it to fire. Would this be like looped under the eye socket thing for it to stay on? Would they have to like have it like, I'm just kind of imagining a droid with a party hat, right? Would it just kind of hang off of that? Because I don't have like a chin for it to loop around. Would it like have to go under an arm, I wonder, to like further secure it? These are the questions that run through my head. How does a party bot keep its hat on? I must know. Alright. Yeah, confetti cannon is pretty good. I know we've done like a confetti cannon type thing in the past, haven't we? There was actually I think it was Great Winter Hunt. There was like a cannon that blasted like holiday like candy canes or something like that. I feel like confetti cannon is a thing. All right. What else do we got? I like that idea a lot. There was a thing for blowing out cake candles, which I think that this is a fun way to use that idea as well. Um, like I like the idea of this droid like approaching with it and it just yeah, Christmas cannon, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember doing like candy canes that were just like embedded in the ground and the base around it or something like that. And I think there was like tinsel. Oh, there was the decoration cannon thing where you'd like just point the cannon at a tree and blast it and it'd just be covered in decorations and tinsel and all that. I think that's what I was thinking of. Um, yeah, Christmas cannon. Could be signs that the weapon is within the cake, which in turn blew it up. Ah, so like the idea of a cake that a surprise cake kind of where like someone pops out of the cake kind of idea, but instead it's a cannon blasting its way out. Hmm. Trying to think of a good way to fit this weapon in a cake and make it really clear. Like if it was a massive cake, just absolutely gigantic. Because it's a birthday cake, right? We want it to... Okay. And then... if there was just like a huge chunk of it blasted away. And then we need like candles and stuff visible. Another thing to be conscious of would be like if you have like a limited edition base arm, it's gonna have that. There's don't have all my overlay things on this file. But on mobile there's like the golden shield header thing here and then like auras and stuff that can end up taking space. So just need to be conscious of like fitting things. So maybe the top would have to be lowered a bit. In which case it's going to do a terrible job of hiding this trap. But it's already failing at that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how to make that read. Like it's possible. Plus I want like there to be like airborne chunks. And if we have to be this close up for the trap to kind of like be fitting in the same kind of layout, it's kind of hard to make that work. If it was like shrunk down, that could maybe work. Yeah, I'm not sure I can get that one to go. It's a fun idea though, but if it was a different trap, it might work better. Droid with the party hat lifting both arms up instead of like pointing and laughing. Doing a like, woo! Now the reason I put a droid up here originally was because there's, in the trap itself, there's this kind of cannon part up here, right? So I'm like, just for the sake of design and kind of like trying to emulate the original trap, what can I do with that, right? If it's like sitting down, okay, let's try this. Sitting down on the top of this. Oh, there we go. It's got party hat, and it's like shouldering this confetti cannon. Party popper. Maybe it's already been blasted. I feel like it would have. Chrome Cake Destroyer Dragon Slayer Cannon. Just rolls off the tongue, right? I almost want it to be wearing like a little like apron, like it just baked it. And it's like, all right, I'm bringing it over, and then, oh no, and like have the apron blowing in the wind. Okay, I don't know if that's obvious that it's an apron. Yeah, I don't think it is. Hmm. Okay, this one down here can be not yet burst to kind of create a little more calm in the image. Have like a little pressure dial on the side or something too. Show that it's max pressure and about to burst. Confetti levels. It's an afterburner effect behind the cannon as it's being fired, so it's like very powerful exhaust. Like that kind of afterburner, or is there something like in here that would be indicative? Like if I did almost like this kind of like glowing embers um afterburn kind of like look to it to make it look like it just like atomized something in there to create this explosive confetti. Um, that'd be kind of fun. Make it look incredibly overpowered. For the Lunar New Year, making like a snake launcher. Could be fun. My cake. Have like the candles up here, like it's just peeled it in half. I definitely enjoy this a lot. I think this is hilarious. I am I am into this idea. Just getting ready for a party. Someone set off the cannon at an inopportune time, or it was the plan all along. They were trying to blow out the candles that way. Or light the candles too. Maybe all of the above. Yeah, I agree. I think the droids do add a lot of like festive fun to the designs. They're just a lot of fun to like put into situations. The more we use them, the more I enjoy them. Now, just trying to help. Made a little mess. Whoops. I think if it had a 2025 banner, it'd feel too like New Year's party. This is for the birthday. Um, so like if anything, it'd be more like uh, like 17th birthday or whatever. Is it the 17th? My goodness. Yeah, because we already did the Sweet 16, I think, right? This one's for the birthday. Yeah. There was like some chat about Lunar New Year for funsies, talking about some ideas there, but this one specifically is for the birthday. This could also be blowing up balloons down here. That might be interesting. Like it's the party prepper 3000. Um, so it's like currently inflating a balloon right now. And there's just like a balloon repository or something. I don't know. So that'd be like sort of see through there, but like a color. Um, hmm. Yeah, this thing's just like mega confetti cannon. Like, I don't think we need all of these to be confetti blasters. Might be nice for something to blow up some balloons for the party. Hmm. Something I like to use when sketching sometimes is bringing it more into like a grayscale or a medium tone kind of backdrop, because then I can do things like painting in highlights really quick to kind of like figure out my lighting situations better. So have like some high contrast here to really draw attention to this kind of just, it is like immediately erupting. It is happening, and we have taken a snapshot of this exact moment that this cake was obliterated. Like a camera flash. I think it would be like Gordo Droid Z or something like that. It does look like an exploded spaceship now. Yeah. Well, a little color will help with that. To get the confetti colors or something. I like to work in grayscale when concepting and stuff, just so I can focus on kind of the value structure of the image a little bit. It's not as critical during, concepting and stuff, but sometimes it can be fun to use it to kind of like create tension and drama, by like creating a specific mood with the lighting. All right. What is this down here, I wonder? What could that do? What could that be? Could be like a cupcake thing. Although, I don't know, like, if this character is bringing a cake up right now, why would there be like a cupcake sitting there? Um, Also, I should check. I know that Kelly was working on a piece that I absolutely think is hilarious and fun, and I want to make sure I'm not making it too close in concept. Yeah, no, I think they're different enough. It's very fun. Okay. I mean, if we wanted to, we could have the droid walking away from it. Like, it totally did not intend to have this happen. Right? You're just kind of innocently walking by. Maybe. Yeah. And then I could have, its apron here, indicating that it just baked this delicious piece. And we could even have like a fun like kiss the chef style thing on it. Right? Is that making sense? Hmm. Can I birthday let's see. Oh, that's fun. There is a base for the geyser having a pressure gauge made of Super Brie factory parts. I like that. Hmm. Oh yeah, a little chef hat blowing off. No. Oh. Having the droids loading the cannon with cake as ammunition. Hmm. Cake cannon's not a bad idea as well. Like the guy up here could be plopping cakes into the cannon. Let's just do this version real quick. And they're like trying to weigh down the dragons by loading them up with super rich cake. And there's like the cake hatch where they toss in more cakes. Doing a skin for the Event Horizon, I don't believe that's going to be happening. That was a LE trap, wasn't it? And I think there was like one skin, or no, I think it was an upgrade that I did for it. I love that trap, but I don't think that that would make sense to make a skin for. Whew. Let's see. Or was the upgrade the LE version? I don't know, something like it was. It was. We only did it like that once. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Event Horizon itself is not limited edition, but then I think you did upgrade it. Reassembled in the Horizon parts. What am I thinking of? Maybe I'm wrong. New Horizon. Ah, right. Yeah. Okay, the New Horizon, and yes, that one is limited edition. Gotcha. Where did that come from? Great Winter Hunt. Huh. Using intergalactic positioning chips. Forgot about those. Party Boombox Horizon would be pretty good though. I don't think it's a well-used trap at this point in the game though. Let's party. Yeah. I think that's pretty fun. Okay, so just to variety it up, the cake loader's an idea. This thing's creating balloons. Maybe the droid's like feeding balloons into it. Like dumping a box of balloons into it or something like that. Just trying to think of how to like use this space up here. And I like it could be fun. The original one of like it has a party popper that's already used, but I mean if this big one's a huge party popper, it's kind of like not as good. There's probably other birthday related things that would be fun there. If it's like loading the balloon system, that's not bad. It like accidentally set off the trap without realizing it, maybe. Maybe there's something with like a birthday gift itself. It's got like a box of balloons that it's dumping into this funnel. it's not quite using the same profile, but I'm pretty sure people would understand. Yep, this is the Dragon Slayer kind of trap layout. So I'm not too worried about that. I mean, if anything, it would potentially be like loading more confetti into the confetti cannon, right? Like I could see the droids just making sure this thing's loaded up with party favors. Balloons, cake, confetti. Have like a balloon hanging off the ledge there. One draped over the top. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's fun. Having like a transparent magazine full of birthday candles loading in. Ah, having rack on the ground. Ember-like charms on standby to be fired. Party boombox prison trap for the Ember Prism core. Trapped in the birthday party forever. It's pretty good. And the music is like always too loud and like crackly. Like it's bad quality speakers that are set way too loud. And they're stuck in that forever. Infinite Winter Horizon. Condensed confetti. I like it. Like confetti brick that you load into it. Yeah, so there could be like some kind of loading system down here that just has confetti bricks being loaded in or something like that. Like a Pez style. Oh yeah, bits of dropped confetti everywhere, right? How big is this confetti? I don't know. I like the idea of like a confetti brick though. Mm. Like maybe there's a canister of it here. It's got a label on it like warning condensed confetti or something like that. like have the explosive symbol on it. Instead of too much text. Some spent party poppers that it loaded up. I mean, maybe that's how to show it, is like this thing's a party popper loader. Party popper cannon. It's like blasting a spent one, ejecting it out. I don't want it to feel too much like some kind of like war cannon kind of thing, you know. Like I want it to be fun and like silly. So it being like magazines and like casings and stuff like that. Probably not. I mean, maybe it's like some kind of light system up here, like for doing a light show, or a fog machine. um, I don't know how to show that well though. Let's see. Yeah, spotlight. I'm like, does that feel like it's a birthday party though? Ah, let's pull out the spotlight for you, young Timmy. It's your birthday. You know, that kind of thing. Like I want it to feel like, you know, it's a happy birthday, but it's also silly and fun. Uh, so spotlight, probably not. Giant confetti cannon, I think we can make that work. I mean, this could just be a balloon floating away. And again, like, I don't think we actually have, there's no requirement to be like, oh, we have to fill that exact spot. You know, I got a droid sitting up there doing a thing, loading balloons into the balloon bucket. I mean, maybe this is where the confetti is loaded in. You need a motherly looking droid holding a camera. Okay, that's actually really good. That's brilliant. I like that. Just okay, blow out your candles. Um, is it rolling? But yeah, that's really cute, like a little camcorder style. That's pretty funny. I like the visual in my head. I don't know if I could make that work and be like, that makes sense as like a birthday thing. But like that's probably familiar to some people for their childhoods, is, you know, mom with the camera. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, just right in the core of this cake is a mythical dragon heart. Um, and no one can get it. You're right. Or there's like a gift box and it's got mythical dragon heart wrapping paper on it. Hmm. I think if I want to make this more balloon-like, maybe the balloon should be coming out even more. I think it won't be hard to make that look like a balloon though. And maybe there's just like balloons hanging out on the ground below that have finished inflating. Yeah, I like the idea that you rent this thing out and just like these droids just set up your party and they bring this chaotic device to try and make it efficient, right? But everything's going horribly wrong. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of this being like a balloon machine. Um, I mean, it could be that it was blowing up a really big balloon that just burst. That might actually work better. Instead of confetti, if this thing's specifically blowing up balloons and it just popped one as this droid was walking by with the cake and is just like blasted away. That I think makes even more sense. Although confetti is a lot of fun. They could also be balloons filled with confetti. Okay, that's kind of funny. Big transparent magazine full of condensed confetti shells, but a droid fell in, and so there's two confetti shells, a droid, and then another confetti shell. Again, like I think it's really funny. I want to avoid it looking like some kind of artillery machine, super, you know, heavy duty. Um, but that is hilarious. The idea that like a droid accidentally is kind of like being loaded into this thing. Yeah, yeah. Like if it is a giant balloon that just accidentally erupted, like I would make this droid even more kind of like being blown away. Um, have them kind of like a little more airborne. Um, and feet just kind of like whoop. Maybe even arms are a little wonky. I don't know if I like that any better than this one. This one's more kind of funny, like it just is happening and it hasn't even registered. Maybe they're trying to keep balanced. They're like trying to save it, but they're clearly about to lose their balance completely. So I think the droid torso is a bit narrow here. Maybe this one's hat is coming off in shock, because that would be very loud and surprising. It does look like a disaster, but I'm glad you like it. I mean, there's something going on here. I do like that like it's got more of a concept. This thing is used to like inflate party balloons. So like the whole place is just going to be covered in giant balloons, right? To show that. And I like there being multiple sizes of balloons. Because you got like the different cannons pumping up the balloons. So make that a little more transparent looking to be more balloon texture. I'm sure I can make that look more balloon-like with a little more tweaking and finessing of details. But I think that's pretty good. Need to like find a picture of a balloon exploding in slow motion. I'm sure the slow-mo guys have done it. But they don't tend to just like atomize, into just like a bunch of like little shrapnel bits of balloon. They probably like rip. But I think it'd look more fun if it's more of a confetti explosion of balloon bits. And this thing with the pressure gauges and have like pipes and stuff fittings and hoses and all that, it'll look more kind of like, oh yeah, this thing's high power, high pressure. Yeah. All right. Have like sound waves rippling out from it. Hmm. We did a trap for Great Winter Hunt. I think when we did the toy factory, that was actually that pile of very obviously wrapped gifts so tight that you could see what they are, and there was like two versions of that where um, you would kind of like have them be revealed, I believe, something like that. I think Greedy Owl was. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I need a coffee. I think Greedy Owl was actually like in that trap, which is perhaps the only time. Is that how that worked? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Um, yeah, it's like 2023, was it? No, no, it was before that. Let's see, Greedy Owl. Oh yeah, it was way a long time ago. Okay, back in 2012, I guess. Yeah, yeah. So the wrapped gift trap. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Mega Buy Mart was the location. That's right. Um, I feel like there was like a two versions of it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So there is a version where he's like excitedly unwrapping them, and I think that's like perhaps the only trap where there is actually a mouse on the trap. Yeah. So here I'll show that. Copy image. Transparency is set to black with the way this is importing, but there's like the like obviously wrapped robot and topper and like ray gun and stuff like that. Yeah, so we did do that before. We might have done the obviously wrapped gifts thing previously as well. It's always a funny kind of thing to do. Um, yeah, all right. I think I like this concept. I'll share it with the art team, see what they think too. But I think I might wrap up stream because I like this concept and I want to get going on the other task I need to get in. So, all right, art team likes it. Oh. Looks like it's not helium balloons, which is great in case of candle lights. Yeah, that would be quite the. Be a. I mean, maybe that's what caused this to explode. It could be, yeah, like if it was kind of laid out a little different, it could totally be the steam laser. Oh yeah, a nice beefy power cable off to the side would be a good idea too. I mean, it can probably run off just air pressure, but like, yeah, I like the idea of making it even more just kind of obnoxious, like creates this crazy situation. Okay, well, I don't know if that's going to look like a power cord there, but either way, like power line or air hose line or something like that. Maybe it's up here. Hmm. Right. Where's the source of power for the wires to load the cannon? It could be battery operated or just droid operated. I mean, this one is loading it manually here. Maybe there's one hand cranking the big balloons down here. Yeah, helium isn't entirely non-reactive. Oh, is entirely non-reactive. Okay. That's fair. Actually, I was at a get-together where someone brought in bagpipes and we pumped helium into the bagpipes. I've never been closer to getting tinnitus than that moment. And then later we tried using argon, because it's a, helium is lighter than air, argon is denser than air, and they're both uh, like inert gases. Um, but surprisingly, the argon didn't really like drop the like the pitch too significantly. But it was pretty hard to get the pressure in the bagpipes correct though. So, but boy, it was very loud and very screechy. I think for the argon, it was incredibly high pitched and screechy because there was just so much pressure in the bagpipes that yeah, it's gonna happen. Um, all right, well, I think I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm gonna call it early. I know it's a super short stream today, but I think that there's other things I just want to get to today. So I'm gonna jump on that. Let's take a quick look at the time lapse though, just to see, the lake exploration, which honestly we found this concept very quickly. So I'm pretty happy with that. Ooh, also, I need to go make a coffee. Oh, Larry Link. Thank you. I completely spaced on that. Do have Larry Link for you all. Also, hello. Here you go in the chat. Grab some candles. Because that is the event coming up. So I don't know if you all are in the same boat as me, but I sent quite a few golems out to the Draconic Depths and have stockpiled a few elemental cheese that I'm going to be sitting on until it's candle time. See what I can get out of those goodies. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be that. I'm gonna call it. And sorry it was such a short one. But I think we had a good kind of exploration. It's been a while since I've done some like just concept sketches with you, and I always enjoy kind of like getting interesting ideas and kind of incorporating concepts and stuff and trying to just like work out, oh, how could I make that work? That's an interesting idea. Let's explore that more. Um, so I know it's kind of short, and we definitely could probably spend a whole day just mocking up silly ideas around this. But I'm actually quite pleased with this kind of direction. Rendering will take some work, but I definitely think it can get there. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in so much. Next week it should be Dave. But until I see you next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll catch you all later. Okay, bye for now. Bye bye. Happy hunting.